Hi everyone, welcome to Current Affairs Türkiye. Since our last video, many things have evolved very quickly in Syria, and I just wanted to come in and say a few words about what has happened in the past couple days with a short, quick video at Current Affairs Türkiye. Last video we were talking about the recent developments in Syria, but the things have evolved so fast that in the past couple of days, that literally the Assad regime has fallen, and Syrian opposition forces now have the control of the government, and they have led the march that started in Idlib on November 27th, then moved to Aleppo and to Hama and to Homs, and ultimately now Damascus has fallen into the opposition's hands, the opposition and forces' hands, and new beginning has begun. Has actually been initiated for Syria with this new capture of Damascus, as Assad has fled the country to, reportedly he's in Moscow right now and he's being granted asylum. Just to quickly, this video we will try to understand what this means for Syria and for Syrians. First of all, I think it's a big testing moment for the opposition, and this is important for a few reasons. One, there's a lot of concerns about the HTS, so what this will mean for Syrians, as there's a diverse ethnic and religious minorities within Syria, whether there will be an inclusive and embracing political transition. This is going to be something very fragile for future of Syria. So far things looks promising, but how this will translate into a new establishment or new formation of a political transition, this is something that time will show. Secondly, I think the important thing is also about how vulnerable this fragile process is to outside factors, or even different groups within Syria who may want to exploit the situation. For example, if Israel will want to exploit the situation and expand the occupation in the Golan Heights, and whether the YPG will try to exploit this new situation and try to capture different areas. But so far, I mean, the opposition has, the moderate Syrian National Army has led a new offensive against the YPG, and they have been in Manbij, for example, so far. So, there is a testing moment for a political transition that will take place under the umbrella of the Syrian opposition groups. But if this is not very well studied, if this is not very well thought and organized, it is going to be a very fragile transition that could be exploited easily, either from by the groups within Syria or outside, as I said. But also, it will not be sustainable if there is loopholes in the new establishment, if it is not formed well, if the foundations are not laid very strongly. I think the future will have the potential to breed new conflicting areas within the different groups in Syria. But in any case, I think this is a very joyous, a moment that needs to be celebrated by the Syrians, as they have ended the over 5 decades of Assad family's rule in Syria, and they have become victorious from the 14 years of civil war under the Assad regime's oppression and killing and different massacres that took place over the decade or more. Now, of course, there is a moment of rebuilding, reconstruction, and Türkiye has stood by Syrians when they were fleeing their country, when they were fleeing the oppression and the killing under the Assad regime. And Türkiye has also said again that it will continue to stay with the Syrians, stay by the Syrians, to support them in this new process, new momentum that has been established with the fall of Assad regime. Now there is a moment where Türkiye will need to step in to support this new transition with rebuilding, with reconstruction of infrastructure, rebuilding the institutions, or helping reformulate a new order for a sustainable and a future that will be for the Syrians as a people, as a unified people or population. So I think the international community will also need to support this process. It's not just something that Türkiye will, of course, be there for, but the international community, be it the European Union or EU member states or the other regional actors, they need to come in and support this momentum so that this new foundation can be can have a sustainable future and sustainable function for the Syrians. Another thing will be to making sure that, especially for Turkey, making sure that the YPG does not exploit the situation or does not try to expand its territorial aims or ambitions. And Turkey has not allowed that previously, and it will put its foot on the ground to make sure that the YPG threat is eliminated, not only from being a threat to Turkey's stability and Turkey's sovereignty and Turkish citizens, but also it will make sure that it contributes to eliminating the YPG so that Syria's territorial integrity is also protected. And Turkey will make sure that it cooperates or supports the groups in Syria to eliminate this threat. But in any case, I think what's important is that Turkey had reached out to Assad to change things around for Syria, but Assad did not respond, and his ultimate endgame or his ultimate fate was decided by his own call, where he did not come and meet Turkey halfway, and things have turned around pretty drastically for him. And now he's in Moscow. Time will show how things will unfold in Syria. This was a quick video at Current Affairs Türkiye. We will be following the events closely and try to understand what will unfold and what will these new developments mean for the region, for the Syrians. It's a very drastic, very quick change, but I think it's a very historic moment, not just for the Syrians, but also for regional dynamics as well. We will be with you in another video very soon, but until then, please subscribe and like the video, and we would like to hear your comments as well. Thank you for watching.